Probably one I remember very well was off of a record album. It was recorded in the early to mid 60s, and it was a sermon Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King gave in a couple of churches called A Knock at Midnight.
I never will forget one night very late. It was around midnight. And you can have some strange experiences at midnight.
While not as popular as his I Have a Dream speech and several other sermons that had been popularized over the years, A Knock at Midnight dealt with a biblical story of a man who was in bed with his family. It was, late at night, and all of a sudden near midnight, at a time you're supposed to be at rest, asleep, a neighbor knocked because there was a need. And the scripture goes on to talk about, should you, at a time of rest or at an unexpected time of the hour, get up out of bed and go help your neighbor, whether they need food. And the scripture went on to talk about how this person had some travelers come from a long distance, and they needed to borrow some food to take care of them. And this scripture went on to end how this man was to get up out of bed with his family at that late hour and to help his neighbor. Also, A Knock at Midnight taught me that there will be times in which you do not want to be disturbed, in which you are at rest, or when you're told you will be at rest. And you must get up to continue to fight for justice, to fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. So for me, that one sermon is one that I still go back and listen to on my old cassette tapes I found it on today that were made from that record album. And I'm so glad that we do have many historical speeches from so many great figures in society that are no longer with us, because there's so much to learn about today, often by just looking into our historical past.